Hello, today we're talking about comparing and contrasting. Comparing and contrasting describes or tells similarities and differences between two items. How can we remember compare and contrast? Well, here's one way I think can help us remember the words. Compare, pair, sounds like this word, pair, which means two. When you work in pairs, you work in two or with a partner. So that means you're together. You're on the same team. Whereas contrast, I hear something that sounds like blast. And blast means to be blown apart. And contrast means different, so they're apart. And that's just one way that helps me to remember what compare means and what contrast means. So if you can think of something that helps you remember those two words, you can go ahead and share with us. Let's go ahead and look at two ways to show comparing and contrasting. The first is a Venn diagram, and that consists of two circles that overlap one another. In the middle are the similarities, and on the outside are the differences. And here is a T-chart. One side has one topic, and the other side has another, listing similarities and differences for each topic. Let's do an example together. In this example, I have basketball and soccer. So in the middle is what? Yes, in the middle is comparisons, is similarities. So both soccer and basketball are a sport. They both have a ball, and they both have goals. I'm sure you can think of more similarities, but these are the ones that I have put for this example. So now we're going to add subjects just for basketball, such as the players only use their hands, typically played indoors, bounce the ball. Let's put that in a full sentence. Players bounce the ball. All right, and for soccer, the players only use their feet, typically played outdoors. And I say typically because it's most of the time. Sometimes soccer can be played inside. Sometimes basketball can be played outside. But this is just typically. And players kick the ball. I would also like to add, this is the best sport, but that's just my opinion. So I'm going to stick with these items. Okay. Oh, I can't make that bigger. Anyway, so here are the contrasts And here are the comparisons. All right, so let's keep going. Here are words that you would use to compare two items. Both, repeat after me, both, like, similar, also, have in common, two. Here are words used in contrast. Differ, unlike, even though, although, on the other hand, instead, however. So, let's use our comparison and contrast of basketball and soccer to make a few sentences. What's one similarity that I remember is both soccer and basketball use balls. So, we can use the word both. Both soccer and basketball use balls to play the sport. Okay, that's a complete sentence, and I used my key word for comparisons, both. Let's use a contrasting word. I think I can use two. I'm going to use this word. This is a great word to start a new sentence with when you're contrasting. However. However, comma, soccer, or let's say in soccer, the ball is kicked, and in basketball, the ball is bounced or thrown. Okay, so I have a very good comparison and a contrast, all about how the ball is used. All right, now stick to using those words, and when we compare and contrast later, you will have great resources to make your writing.